channel. So we have about 2.5 hours to the close of market, and we are looking today at Mullen Automotive. Today the stock is up 2.85%, trading at $1.07. The stock opened at $1.07 and the previous close was $1.05. 52-week range for Mullen Automotive is from 52 cents all the way up to $15.89. And the volume today is quite low at 20 million compared to an average volume of 113 million. If you look at the top of your screens, you can see that today, early in the morning, the indices on Wall Street were mostly in the green, and then they dipped, and just about right now they are starting to recover with, I believe it's Nasdaq which is leading the pack, with Nasdaq up 0.98%. So that is a good thing. But I just want to point out that Mullen Automotive seems to be picking up momentum and doing what it usually does, which is bucking the trend. We are still waiting to get some PR concerning the Fortune 500 customer for Mullen Automotive. See how the pilot program is going. If there are some initial thoughts about what the partner is thinking. And then also there is the battery pack for the Mullen 5. We don't know yet if they are already in the process of building that pack before sending it out for testing. As you guys might remember, Mullen Automotive has brought the battery manufacturing in-house, pretty much like Tesla. And that way they build everything themselves, and then they do the R&D, and they can have a third party verify and make sure that they are on the right track. Apart from that, there is a big push, as you guys might realize, towards renewables. Electric car companies, Tesla, Neo, Rivian, all of those companies are set to see their order books, filled to the max, because with oil trading at $120 and US oil producers reluctant to increase production capacity because they are worried that it will bring down the price of oil and gas and also reduce their profit margin. We are bound to stay with the high gas prices for a minute yet. In fact, the other day I was watching this video on YouTube, and this guy was talking about his friend who has one of the newer pickup trucks from one of the big manufacturers in the US, a half-ton truck, and he had to do about I think a 300-mile trip, and just the round trip, which would be 600 miles, would have costed his friend about, I think he said, about somewhere in the neighborhood of $300 just for that single trip in gas. Whereas he has a Model Y, and I think it came with lifetime free supercharging. It cost him nothing doing the same trip, a similar trip. So electric vehicles are going to be a huge thing. Not many people can afford, to spend $300 on just gas within maybe 2-3 days. That's a lot of money that you are dropping on the table. And within a short, maybe 6 months, 1 year, with these high gas prices, the guy driving an electric vehicle like the Model Y or the Legacy Model S, they are coming out way ahead of everybody else. So transportation for them is basically nil. They're just paying for insurance, and that's it. Every so many thousand miles they get this new set of tires. Brakes, I haven't seen anybody do a brake pad change on a Tesla. So cars like the Mullen Automotive Inc. and the Mullen 5 are well placed to take advantage of these very difficult economic times. Furthermore, I think there's a bill that has already made it through the House, and I think it should be in the Senate now, which is it has a very good provision for EVs, and I think this time around they are actually thinking of bumping up the credit to about $10,000 per vehicle, depending on the battery pack, of course. And I think that's a very, very good initiative. I don't know exactly at what point the bill is presently. I think Senator Manchin from West Virginia was a holdout because he just wanted to have some reassurances about nuclear, and also about some of the legacy coal, you know, coal plants out in West Virginia, to ensure that those jobs did not just disappear. And so that's what was hanging up the bill. Otherwise, I think President Joe Biden has a very vast and comprehensive agenda, which is to push America towards green energy and renewables. So that's where we're sitting at. I will jump off here so you guys can put in your trades with barely 2.5 hours left to the close of market. Thanks for joining me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so on your way out. Thanks, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.